Okay, welcome back, boys and girls, to the Med Center. I've been away for a while, but I'm back. Okay, in this particular in this particular video here, I'm going to talk about a recent past year question. If I'm not mistaken, this is from the year 2020. I think it's probably, I'm not sure whether it's summer or June 2020, but you can look at it. This is an exam question. This is a clean copy. I'd like to talk about this, and I'm doing this as a video for two things. Number one, to share with you some knowledge on accounting for IGCSE. This is taken from the year 2020, either summer or winter past year question. And this question is number 11. My students from all of the international school have asked me about this, and I have tried to use a PDF to show, but I find that maybe doing a video will explain it better. So this is for you, Jin Hao. Okay. Before I forget, please give us a like, share with your friends as much as you can on Facebook, on YouTube, etc. Okay. That way we are encouraged to do more and more for you guys. All right. So our website is www.themedcenter.com. This is a website. This is our website which has content which are all exam focused for IGCSE A levels, maths, accounting, physics. Okay, for IGCSE A levels, IB, etc. Okay, so here goes. It says this: the totals of a trial balance did not agree, and $200 was debited to a suspense account. Okay, now remember, the suspense account is a temporary account. It contains the difference between the total debits and the total credits of in the trial balance. Okay, on checking the books, it was found that two errors had been made. Now read carefully. A sales invoice for 700 has been recorded in the sales journal at 770, and the sales journal has been totaled incorrectly. Now, okay, I like to comment. Therefore, it says, what was the error made in totaling the sales journal? Now, this is an objective question. It actually tests you a lot. It tests you on your understanding of errors, on your understanding of a suspense account. It tests you on the uses of the various books of prime entry, also known as books of original entry. So basically, it's like this. There's a story behind it. Okay, like for example, you have a trial balance. Okay, you have a trial balance. This is your trial balance, debit and credit. I just try to imagine for you. Okay, so you have various accounts, okay, with various balances. Okay, there is a sales account here, which I call it X. Okay, let's call it X in circle. So now it says that the total debits and the total credits do not balance. So temporarily, you created a suspense account, and this is a suspense account. You put in 200. So voila, now the total debits and credits balance. Let's say it is 10,000 on the left and 10,000 on the right. So right now, with the suspense account of $200 on the debit side, you have temporary a trial balance that balance. Now they say that on later checking through all your various ledger entries, you find that there were two errors here. Okay, now you have to be very careful. These two errors, they ask you, looking at these two errors, therefore they ask you, what was the error made in totaling the sales journal? Be careful, what was the error made in totaling the sales journal? That means, let's say if the sales journal was, let's say $2,000, is that $2,000 overstated or understated? Overcast means overstated. Undercast means understated. Overcast means too little. Let's say if your figure there is, let's say for example, 2,000, and it is overcast by 130, it means that 2,000 is too much. By right, it should be 870. 1,870. Okay? If it is overstated, overcast means overstated, too much. Undercast means understated. Understated by 130 means, let's say if your sales is 2,000, that means this 2,000 figure is understated by 130. By right, it is 2,130. That's the meaning of undercast. I take great pains to explain the word overcast or undercast because that's a very common accounting term. But a lot of my students, they're seeing this term for the first time. Okay, so be careful. Overcast means overstated. Undercast means understated. Okay. Okay. Now, Let's take a look at this. A sales invoice for 700 has been recorded in the sales journal at 770. This error is called an error of original entry. That means both the debit and credit it picks up is wrong. That means instead of picking up a debit and a credit of 700, you're picking up the debit and credit each of 770. But it still balances. There's still a debit and credit. So this error one does not cause your suspense account to come about. Okay? Now, what was it says, so how shall I write it? Yeah. So basically, if you want some notes, basically I'm saying that the sales journal, right? Your sales journal, let's say you have a trade receivable X. You're recording it at 770. Okay? And this 770 is picked up. Therefore, you will debit your trade receivables 770 and you will credit your sales also 770. Right? So both the debit and the credit do not give rise to a problem in the suspense account. Okay, it's an error both on the left and right. Now, okay, now this one here, the sales journal has been totaled incorrectly. If the sales journal has been totaled incorrectly, it means this. You see, when your suspense account is debit too much, that means the sales this sales account must have been it must have been overstated. As a result, you have to temporarily put in a suspense account of 200. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So I repeat, the suspense, which is a temporary account, you right now have a difference of 200, which is this one here, correct? This one here. So as a result, you are going to credit this 200. This is your error, your correction, and you're going to debit your sales of 200. Hence, voila, your suspense will have no difference. But your sales now, whatever figure you have, for example, this is an example only, all right? Let's say 2,000. This is what you have sales. Your balance brought down sales of for the whole month. Let's say came up to 2,000. So as a result of correcting your suspense, you credit suspense, and you debit sales 200, this will bring your sales down to 1,800, which you carry to the next month, etc. So now, therefore, you can see that originally your sales was 2,000. Now your sales is 1,800. So therefore, the error made in totaling the sales journal is therefore your sales was overcast by 200. Hence 2,000. You push it down by debiting your sales by 200, reducing it to, let's say, 1,800. I remind you, 2,000 and 1,800 are just numbers that I plucked. Okay? So your answer is, what was the error made in totaling the sales journal? The answer is overcast by 200. Okay? And so we are done. Okay? So people, you can play this video again. In the next video also, I'll be doing another question that my student has asked me. I think that this video will help him. Okay? And maybe some of them like him who can't understand this question. This is a very good question to me because it tests you on your understanding of suspense account and how firm, and your understanding of errors. Okay? All right. So I'll see you again soon. Okay, give us a like, share this with your friends and follow us on Facebook, YouTube. All right, give us a like so that we keep on doing more and more videos for you guys. All right, I'll see you soon.